She have just she was dreamed of the music, that she was just going to be become a very good percussionist in her life. But what happened? In very early age, in very teen age, she have just lose her hearing power. But what makes her forward, what makes her successful right now? Her determination. That is required for each and every student in your life. So on moving forward, now I want to just call in front of you Mr. Miraj Ansari. Please give a big hand of applause to him.
Everybody, myself Miraj. Today I am going to explain the human heart. Actually, what is a human heart? Heart is a muscular organ. Heart is a hollow muscular organ composed of cardiac muscles. The heart. Where is the heart located? In the human body, heart is located in the thoracic cavity between the two lungs. There is a space called mediastinum. Here the heart is located. The upper broad part of the heart is called the base, and the lower narrow part of the heart is called the apex. The apex of the heart is slightly tilted towards the left side. The average weight of the heart is 300 gram in male, and that of in female is 250 grams. The outer covering of the heart is called the pericardium. Pericardium is also known as the protective covering of the heart. It has the two layers. First is fibrous layer and second is serous layer. Serous layer is also of two types. First serous layer is attached with the fibrous layer, and the second serous layer is attached with the muscles fibers, with the heart muscles. And the space between these two serous layers is called the pericardium space. This space actually contains a fluid. That fluid is called the pericardium fluids. The function of the pericardium is to protect the heart from the mechanical injuries, shocks, and also provide a flexibility to the heart. Now let's come to the structure of the heart. Heart has two arteries and two ventricles. The two arteries and two ventricles, in the upper part arteries and the lower part ventricles. The two arteries having a thin wall, left arteries and the right arteries. The left arteries is externally separated from the right arteries with a groups that's called interarterial groups. The left arteries is smaller than the right arteries, but it has a thicker wall. In the ventricles, the ventricles has a thicker wall, and the left ventricle is the wall of the left ventricle is 3 times thicker than that of the wall of right ventricles. In the ventricles, the left and the right ventricles are separated from each other externally by a groups that's called the interarterial groups, and also the arterial and so the arteries and the ventricles are also separated from each other by a groups that's called the coronary groups. In the right atrium, it receives the opening of superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, and the coronary sinus. The inferior vena cava brings the deoxygenated blood from the lower part of the body, and the superior vena cava bring the deoxygenated blood to the heart from the upper part of the body, and the coronary sinus, it bring the deoxygenated blood from the heart itself. Now the opening of the inferior vena cava is guarded by the Eustachian valve, and the opening of coronary sinus is guarded by the coronary valves. In the left arteries, it receives the opening of four pulmonary veins that brings oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. Now in ventricle sides, in the right ventricles give rise to the pulmonary trunk, and this pulmonary trunk is further divided into two, left and the right pulmonary arteries. It contain deoxygenated blood to the lungs for oxygenations. In the left arteries, in the left ventricles, it originates a aorta that transmit oxygenated blood throughout the body, and the opening of pulmonary trunk is guarded by the semilunar pulmonary valves, and the opening of aorta is guarded by the aortic semilunar valves. Now let's come to the internal structure of the heart. The two arteries, left arteries and the right arteries, are internally also separated from each other by interarterial septum, and the ventricles, left ventricles and the right ventricles, are also internally separated from each other by interventricular septum. Now the opening of left arteries into the left ventricles is guarded by the bicuspid valves, also known as the mitral valve, because it has two flaps, and the opening of the right atrium into the right ventricles is guarded by the three valves, that is called tricuspid valves. And now the bicuspid valves and the tricuspid valve are also joined with the ventricle, also joined with the wall of ventricles through a special fiber cord that's called the chordae tendineae. The chordae tendineae is further attached with the muscles of ventricles by a muscles that's called the papillary muscles. Now the chordae tendineae prevent the bicuspid valves and the tricuspid valves from collapsing back into the arteries during the powerful contractions of the ventricles. Now, as we know that the contraction of the heart is called the systoles and our relaxations of the heart is called the diastoles. One systole and one diastole is commonly we say a heartbeat. Now let's thought what causes the heartbeat. The SA node in the arteries causes the SA node in the arteries, that is also called the sinoatrial nodes. That is also regarded as the pacemaker that release a impulse for the contractions of the arteries, and this impulse is moved throughout the wall of the arteries through the muscles, and this impulse also stimulates the AV nodes, that's called the atrioventricular nodes, also known as the pace setter. When the AV node is get stimulated, it start conducting the waves of contraction throughout the wall of the ventricles, so that through the bundle of His and Purkinje's fiber, so that the contraction and the relaxation of the heart maintained regularly with the interval of times. Thank you. With these points, I am going to conclude my.
Raj, for your marvelous explanation of the heart. Okay, one thing I wanted to tell you students, that you do have everything to learn from every thing which is present in this universe, whether it is non-living or the living things. As you have just ever thought about the heart, that it is never just a stop. You must have to be like that. Okay, you never just got to stop in your life. Whether you just go slow or the fast, that doesn't matter, but you need to just always flow like the heart, because when heart stops, do you know the result of it? Okay, so we should also not stop in our life. If you are getting depressed, you are just facing problem, get slow but go. You should not stop. Okay.